Hi everybody, good morning. It's Friday. Thank you so much for joining me for another coffee and a card. It's the end of the week and you may believe we made it to Friday. It's been a busy week, but I'm so happy to be here with my Create cup and my coffee. I'm ready to make a fun gift giving option for you guys. So this time of year is when we should be looking at our supplies in a little different way. We probably are working on Christmas cards. This week I've focused on kits and sharing different kits that you can use for your own personal card making. I really talked about gifts, and I want to thank everybody who's placed an order this week with me in my online store and you've purchased those kits. Kits are a fantastic gift, right? Like they have everything. We have so many all-inclusive kits that you can purchase, and then when your customers get them, or not your customers, your your family and friends get them, then they have something all wrapped up in a box that they can sit down and have a beautiful crafting time, right? Like this is the time of year, we're getting into Christmas and the winter months ahead of us, and it's so nice to be able to have an option to sit down and, you know, maybe a glass of wine or a cup of tea or something and just make something crafty. And the best part of that whole experience is you're going to be left with some beautiful hand stamped things that you can give. And those are really, truly, honestly, your gifts from your heart, right? Because you made them yourself. And people know that. People know when they get a hand stamped gift or a card from you, they know you've put your heart into it. And so today I want to focus on gift giving. So one of the things you can do with your Stampin' Up! Products, hi everybody, hi Terry, hi Jen, thanks for joining me. One of the things, if you have a kit already or you have some supplies, you can use those supplies and make gifts, right? And this is a great way to save money and to give a beautiful gift from your heart, right? So I'm going to share a gift box with you that you can make, and it holds cards and envelopes, so you can give away your creations. You can put, I think, up to probably 6 or 8 cards in this box, or even 5, depending on how they're embellished and how they're thick. But I love to share this box because it's so easy to do. It's so easy to do. So let me put my coffee down and we're going to get started. And this gift giving option is I'm also going to focus on a kit. So let me flip the camera. I've got lots to show you. Hi Linda, thanks for joining me. Happy Friday. Okay, so here we go. Let's look at my work surface. Let's get focused in here a little bit. Bear with me. Okay, so at the top of your screen, you see this is my website, and if you go there and you click the Shop Now button and you enter your order in Canada, anywhere in Canada, and you put in the host code, I am giving Christmas card kits this week as my gift for anybody who spends more than $35 on my online store. And I've had quite a few orders of kits. I think that people are looking for that perfect Christmas gift. And, you know, if you have an avid stamper on your Christmas list, you can go beyond the kits, of course, and purchase other things in the catalog. Maybe you can get a wish list from them. And I invite you to send me your wish list with a contact. So if you have a person that is like, I don't know what to get them for Christmas, then you can, you know, send me your wish list. And if it's your husband, send me his email, or he can email me, give him your wish list and tell him, go ahead and email Rose. And if you're local, I'd be happy to gift wrap and tag that for you. And it's a fun way to get things under your tree that you really want, right? Your husband probably doesn't know exactly what you want, so write it down for him, give it to him, and let him know that he can contact me. And even if you're not local, I can place that order for him on the online store, have it sent to whatever address he wants, and we can get you the things you want. Okay, so let's move on now. We're going to talk about today another beautiful kit that is in the mini catalog, and it's called Most Wonderful Time. Now, this was introduced last year. It came back because it's so beautiful, and I'm super excited because if you purchase this medley, it's a medley because you get you get everything you see in this picture. I'm going to show it to you closer. But if you did purchase the medley last year, or you haven't even seen this, this is amazing, you guys. So you're going to get stamps, you're going to get the die cuts, you're going to get embellishments, you're going to get cut pieces, designer series paper, like so much to make a ton of cards. And if you already got this last year and you're like, I really love that, I wish I could get more paper, more embellishments, you can, because there is a refill kit right here for $35. You can get the refill kit, okay? So let's take a look at what's in the kit. First thing you're going to get is in the medley is this Most Wonderful Time stamp set. And it's beautiful with the tree and the deck the halls and oh, excuse me. And these presents are gorgeous. They're you can do two steps. So you do like, say you wanted red presents with green bows or green presents with red bows. You would stamp one and then right over top you'd stamp the other. Let me open and show you. They are photopolymer, so you can see right through where you're stamping. You're also going to get these die cuts here, the trees, the presents, and then this beautiful little label die. You get an angel for your tree, a star for your tree, and then both trees that come in the set have their own die cut so they can be cut out. So that is the stamp set, you guys, with the dies. You're also going to get a package, a package of these gold stars. I'm just going to get my book here and read to you exactly what it says. Gold adhesive faceted stars. Now there's 58 in a package, and I've obviously used some of mine, but you're going to get 58 in your package. You're going to get a roll of this tinsel, the gorgeous gold tinsel. I'll hold it steady so the camera can focus on it here. It is beautiful, and you get a ton of it. I have a bit right here, actually, that's already been taken off the roll. So it's just like garland that you would put on your tree. So you're going to get a roll of that. You're going to get paper, designer series paper. We love designer series paper. And you're going to get 48 sheets of 6x6. And look at the gold shine on this paper. It is stunning. And I'm going to flip it and show you the back side too, because you get the gold shine on one side, and then the other side you're going to get the beautiful, look at that, the candy canes. There we've got some gold stripes with old olive, green stars, or green background, old olive background with the green white stars. And then we have, look at this one, we got the beautiful green bows. And on the flip side of that one is look at the presents. And again, lots of that gold shine. I love this paper, and I think that it's just so fantastic that Stampin' Up! Brought this back so that we could use it. I have lots of new customers to Stampin' Up! That have never seen this before, so you know it's great that I can show it to them again, show it to them for the first time, and show them all the different options. So we've got our beautiful candy cane paper here. It is a gorgeous kit, Jen. It's absolutely stunning. And then we've got that tree pattern with the hollies, and the hollies are gold. And what's on this? Oh, look at this one with the deer with gold antlers. And what's this one? This is the red striped paper. And on the flip side, oh, that's the candy cane paper. So let's put that together. And then we've got those green stars again with the stripes. I need to organize my paper, put it all in the right piles. And let's see, so there's more of the candy canes. I'm just going to flip through, and then I've got some cut pieces here. Okay, so I think I've got all the paper. I've shown you all the different designs of paper. Yes. Okay, so then you get sheets of die cuts, you guys. So what are you going to get with that? I'm going to tell you the amounts that you can get. So you're going to get 48 sheets of the paper. You're going to get 8 sheets of 6 double-sided designs of the paper, 12 gold foil card fronts. Okay, let's bring those in. I'll show you. These are the gold foil card fronts. So they are cut. I can't get my words today. They are cut perfectly to go on a card front, okay? So what I mean by that, let me just grab a card front here. So if this is a typical card front, they've done the math for you, and they've already cut it so that it fits perfectly on a card. How easy is that, right? Hi, Gloria. Happy Friday to you, too. So you're going to get, in this kit, you are going to get 12 of those, okay? There's how many different styles? So we've got the bigger stars, the little stars, the stripes, and the diagonal stripes. So actually there's three different designs, and you're getting 4 sheets of each. So enough to make 12 cards. Look at the shine. Card fronts, okay? What else? You get 4 each of 3 designs. Okay, yep. 7 sticker sheets. Let's pull those in. So sticker sheets, look at these. This is the reindeer. And let me just show you how you can just pop those right up and get those stickers off. And they are gorgeous. They're not like stickers. They are like cardstock thickness, right? So you get those, the different ones. It is beautiful, Lana, I know. So gorgeous. And then you're going to get these stars also. If you are a scrapbooker, this would be a fantastic kit to have to make your scrapbook layouts as well. Even though like there's no card bases included in this, but you could use this and embellish your scrapbook layouts. I think I have a challenge upon me to make a scrapbook layout using this. Okay, so we've got some more greenery here. Here you see I've used some of them. And look at this, you've got candy canes, sticker candy canes. Look at this, oh my God, look. They are just gorgeous. So you could use those to embellish all kinds of Christmas crafting, right? So you get 2 sheets like that. Love these banners. I'm gonna use one of those today. They're ready to go. You can stamp right on top of them, lift them up. They've got a sticker on the back, right? So easy, so easy. So again, if you've already got the medley and you want to make more with it, grab yourself one of the refill kits, okay? So the refill kits is a very good value. Okay, so I think I've shown you all of the parts of the kit, which is fantastic. It comes in a beautiful like white box, and you have a bag here. You can put everything back in. It's so the product medley is right here on page 7 of the mini catalog, and I'm going to show you how to make a gift box so that you can start giving your cards as a gift. All right, so let's get started on our project. So for our box, we're going to use a piece of old olive that measures, let me grab my little measurement sheet here, 4 inches by 11 inches, okay guys? So 4 inches by 11, let me just straighten this up. Maybe I should raise my camera a little bit so you can see my screen a little bit better. All right, so I've got my cardstock, 4 inches by 11. What page is it on, Alana? It's in the mini catalog on page 7, okay? Okay, so I've got my cardstock. I'm going to bring in my Simply Scored board here. Now you could use your paper trimmer. It has a score attachment on it, but I love my Simply Scored board because when I'm doing multiple score lines, it makes it easy. Okay, so I'm going to put this up here at the top, and I'm going to score this at 2 1/4, 3 1/4, 7 3/4, 8 3/4. Then I'm going to turn it 90 degrees, and I'm going to score it at 3 inches or 1 inch, whichever way. I like to do 3 inches so that I have room for my hand. I can hold my hand down, because if I did it this way and I'm trying to do 1 inch, I have to like kind of go over my hand. So whichever way you want to do it. So basically this is what your cardstock will look like. Okay, so you've got your 4 lines going this way and 1 line going that way, and that's it. So easy. So that's the base of our box. The outside of the box is going to measure, let's just see, it measures 6 inches by 10 inches, and I've scored it at 4 1/2 and 5 1/2. Okay, so that's our box, and that's the outside. Okay, so it's going to be like a flap on the outside. Okay, so get rid of my scoreboard. I'm going to bring my bone folder in and reinforce my score lines a little bit. Let's see. I hope you can see me. I hope I'm not too far away from this camera. I'd like to give you a good view of what I'm doing, but not be too far away. So let's reinforce those score lines. So I'm just going to use my bone folder. Just makes, when you're making boxes or anything 3-dimensional, it's good to use to reinforce any score lines. It makes it fold together nicer. So here we go. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my paper snips, my little scissors, and I'm just going to snip up here. So these little 4 score lines, I'm going to go right up to where it meets the 1 inch line. Okay, so I'm going to cut up here. And then what I'm going to do, I'm just going to slightly angle on each of those corners. That just makes the box go together a little bit better. So just take a little sliver off, okay? And I'll do that over here as well. There. Okay, so I've got my little tabs all mitered out there. And now you want to put glue on I'm going to flip it over. And I have a sample here ready to go to be folded up, and I'm going to bring it in to show you where you're going to put your glue. So on the inside of your box, right, everything's folding in like this. You want to put glue here at the bottom. So this is tear and tape that I have. So I'm going to actually fold up this one. On the back side, you want to put glue here, here, on this little spine, and then on this section right here. Okay? So this is where you're going to put your glue or your adhesive or your tear and tape, if you still use sticky strip, any kind of strong adhesive. And then what we want to do is you can use your take your pick tool, but mine is still up on the kitchen table. I was doing some crafting up there last night. We were watching a movie, so I left my stuff up there. I'm just going to use the corner of my scissors, and I'm going to just pull off all of my tear tape, and then I'll be ready to fold this up. I was making some reindeer punch art last night. I made a whole army of them. I made 24 punch art reindeer. It's for the special I have this week if you place an order in my online store. And I designed the cards, and one of them has a punch art card on it. So we're not allowed to send stamped images. So you have to have your own stamps and your own ink to make cards. So one of the cards I designed for this week's special, there's no stamping, it's just punch art, and that's what I was doing last night, was making those punch arts. Okay, so I've got all my glue off. Now what I want to do is take this piece at the bottom. I knew this would happen. Do not, be very careful with it, do not let it stick to your grid paper. So we're just going to fold up the bottom and fold in these tabs. So fold in the little tab right here. I'm going to fold up the bottom. And you want to make sure that this is straight, okay? So I don't know, hopefully you can see. I can zoom in a tiny bit here. Stay on my camera. So we're just putting this little tab in. It wants to stick. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, I'll have to print another one of my things. Only on live, right? Okay, so we're folding the tab in, and we're avoiding it from sticking to the glimmer or the grid paper. These tabs are going in and they're coming down. So you can tell that this box will never fall apart, right? It should never fall apart. It should be good and strong. This is a real testament to the strength of our tear tape. Okay, so there I've got all my tear tape, and I'm just gonna make sure that's all stuck at the bottom. And then we put tear tape on this corner, this edge, because this is, I'm gonna bring in my outside of my box now. So now we're gonna take this box and we're gonna line that up with the bottom of the real red. So ever so gently, because you can tell that, you know, there's no mistakes, right? You can't have any mistakes, because if you lift it up, you're gonna rip your cardstock. Okay, so I'm just putting my hand in here, I'm making sure it's stuck, and I'm just gonna fold the spine, just like the spine of a book, okay? And then I'm just gonna reinforce that side. So there we have it. We have a box that can hold Christmas cards and envelopes in there. Okay, so we're gonna just back out so you can see. All right, so we have to make it pretty, right? So we're just gonna set this aside. So this is what the box looks like. The first thing I wanna do is bring in some of that beautiful tinsel. And I have one long enough piece here. It measures about 16 inches. It's really up to you. It's just a nice big piece because it's going to go right around the box. Okay, so we're going to put some, you don't need to use a super strong adhesive, but I just want to put some here at the side to hold it down, and across the front. I do have something to go across the front, so we will be covering that up. So you want to take your tinsel, find the middle point, right, like this, and then I'm just going to wrap it around my box, put that middle point right at the spine. over here and just hold it down. Hold it onto the glue. Press that across the front of the box. And then I don't want to put any glue on the back. If you're going to cover the back, you could put glue there because it's going to be covered up. So we're just going to leave that tinsel just like that for now. Okay, so to decorate the front of my box, here I'll bring back my little sign, even though it's totally mutilated now. Okay, hi Patty, thanks for joining us. I have a piece of Whisper White that measures 4 inches by 5 1/4. We're going to decorate that now. I also have some designer series paper that I went ahead and cut. Now this piece measures 4 1/4 inches by 2. And that's going to sit here at the bottom. Okay, so let's go ahead and put that on. That's going to sit down. Whoa, my glue just came out like crazy. That's a lot of glue. All right, so let's see if we can get this on here without making a mess. Okay, so that's going to be down here, and it is oozing out a little bit. That's okay. Trusty baby wipes. I keep them very close by in my craft room. Anybody else? Baby wipes nearby? I tell my husband, I'm like, I swear I use more baby wipes now than when we had little ones. Okay, so I'm just going to come along the edge of my cardstock here and just get that excess glue off. Okay, so this is now going to be the decoration for the front of my card. I want to bring in some of those stickers. Let's see if I can grab the ones that have the holly. We've got the candy canes here. I'm going to need my banners, so let's pull that one out. And this is the one I'm looking for, right here. So I'm just going to take a couple of these hollies, and I'm going to put one on each corner. Up here, put one up here. And put one over here. And then you can just lift it up. I'm just going to snip the edges with my scissors because I just want it to be a little bit of pop of color up in the top corner of the front of my box here. Okay, so there's that. And now I really want to use the trees because the trees are just gorgeous. Let me grab my die cut sheets again and see where my trees are. Okay, I've got one here. I want to use a big tree and a little tree. So I just want to grab my embossing tray. So I have a little tray that I keep all my embossing stuff on. And I have, this is called an embossing buddy, okay? So it's a pillow. It's a little pillow, like, not for sleeping, but you know what I mean. It's a pillow and it has like this powder in it. So if I do this, you can actually see it. See it in the air? And you see it on my hands. So this will help you make a sticker not a sticker. And you're probably thinking, well, why, Rose? Why would you want to make a sticker not a sticker? Well, if you want to put a sticker on dimensionals, sometimes you just need to take away the stickiness, right? So that's what I'm going to use today to take away the stickiness of my sticker. And both of these trees, I want to do that with. So I've got a little strip of my silicone mat here. I'm going to put that down. So I want a big tree and I want a little tree. I'm going to use this embossing buddy. And I mean, if you don't have an embossing buddy, you can use a little bit of baby powder. That would add a nice little smell to your card, wouldn't it? A baby powder scented Christmas card. Okay, so I've got the powder on there and now it is not a sticker. It's not sticky at all. So that's what I wanted. All right, so let's get rid of that. We're going to use some tape runner now. Now, if you have the Seal Plus, the Stampin' Seal, or the Seal Plus, or any kind of tape runner you can use to do this. And what I'm going to do, you guys, is take both trees. I'm just going to add a couple little, 2 lines on the little one and 3 lines across the front of the big one. And then that tinsel, that gorgeous tinsel, I'm going to decorate my tree now. Good morning, Della. Thank you for sharing. Okay, so we're going to decorate these trees with tinsel. here we go. So I'm going to start with the little one. And it's so easy. Just hold the tree in your hand. And I've made the front of it a little bit sticky. So I'm going to start at the back. Just wrap it around. Just wrap it around the tree. And then you can finish off. And you've got your tinsel on there. You can snip it. And I might even have enough left here to do my big tree. Then you can just lay it on your work surface like that and then finish off your other tree. We're going to put dimensionals on the back, and then it'll serve to hold down the tinsel at the back, and it'll also serve as a way to stick it onto our card front. So here I am going to wrap this tree. Oh yeah, I had just enough. Okay. Perfect. There we go. Now, we'll put this down, and we're going to grab some dimensionals and add 3. I'm going to add 3 to the bigger tree and 2 to the smaller one. Whoops. There. I'm definitely going to be making some more Christmas cards using this kit because it has everything ready to go to make, you know, easy, quick and easy, but beautiful cards, right? So many beautiful embellishments. Okay, let's bring back my card front, my box front. It's not a card front. We're making the front of the box here, the gift card box. So we've got our 2 trees. I'm going to put one right here, and then I'm going to put the other one right next to it right here. Now, we also have those gold star embellishments, so we might as well go ahead and put a star on the top of each of our trees. So let's put one up here. Put one over here. Okay, now it would be nice to have a greeting or something on the front of my little gift box. So I'm going to slide this over, bring back my little sheet, and I'm going to stamp a greeting right here. So from the stamp set, let me grab the stamp set. There is a stamp that says, "Hope you have a wonderful Christmas." You could put "Oh Christmas Tree" if you wanted to, or "Deck the Halls," anything that fits on that die cut. But I'm going to do "Hope you have a wonderful Christmas." So let's grab that one. There we go. Let me grab a block to put that on. And I need my memento. I'm going to use memento ink to stamp. So my black memento. You could use real red if you wanted. Let me just push this up a little bit. Hopefully I'm still on the camera. Yes, I am. Okay, so I'm just going to ink up my stamp using memento. And I'm going to stamp right onto this label. And that's the beauty of photopolymer, is you can see right through the stamp, so you can see exactly where you're stamping. There we go. Got that guy. And now we can peel this up. And you can stick it flat onto your card front if you wanted to, or you could put it on dimensionals. I'm going to put mine flat because the trees are popped up, so I'm going to leave them as my focal point. And there we have it. We have a front of our box. So let's flip that over, add some glue, and we're ready to go. My glue is just coming out like crazy today. I don't know why. It's just, unless it was sitting in the sun and it got warm here this morning, but it's not that warm. Okay, so I've got a lot of glue on here, but that's okay. Once it dries, it'll be fine. So here's the front of my box. I'm just going to lower this down. Got a little piece sticking out here. And that's going to cover up the center of my portion of the box where the tinsel is. So we're just going to even this up, wipe off that little bit of extra glue, and there we have it. We have a beautiful little gift box that you can fill for someone with hand stamped cards and envelopes. Now this is very plain inside here. You can put designer series paper on this side. I do have a piece cut for here that I'm going to put right on the front pocket. And this piece measures 4 1/4 by 2 3/4. So let's go ahead and put that here. You're welcome. The baby powder tip. Yeah, I know, right? You could turn those stickers into non-stickers using that powder. I don't know if you used a bounce sheet, if that would do the same effect, but I think it's the powder that you know, rests on top of the glue, and then you can go ahead and use those die cut embellishments however you want. I love to put everything on dimensionals, so I don't always use them as stickers. I use them as popped up dimensions. So there is my little box ready to go. And then the tinsel, you don't even need to tie it in a bow. I got a lot of tinsel here. It'll just go around my card, my box like this, and I can just tie it in like the most simple knot on the side. So let me share with you some card ideas that you could put in this box using this kit. I'm using the Most Wonderful Time kit. In case anybody is just joining me, it is on page 7 of the mini catalog. Okay, it's a returning favorite, and I love, love, love this kit. And there is a refill. So if you have lots of projects to do, you can get your medley, which includes everything, and then you can get all of the cut piece, all of the extra pieces, and get yourself another refill. So that's the best way to do it. Okay, so let's share some cards. Here's some cards that I made using some. These were cards with the gold foil edges on them. So this year, I made this one last year, but I want to share with you, just bear with me, in our catalog. So these were last year's cards, okay? You could buy these cards that are already prepped with the gold foil on the edges, and they came with the envelopes. So I wanted to give customers an idea of how to make them so quick and easy. This year, Stampin' Up! Has come out with, look at these gorgeous ones. You get 10 in a package for $13.50, and the cards are absolutely gorgeous. It's a vanilla card base, and you've got that gold foil in a design, right? All the way around. So that would also work, and you get gold shimmer envelopes this year with this one. So look at how nice that is. So all the cards that I'm going to show you, you can totally do it with these, the gold envelopes. So these are in the mini catalog, and they're hidden. A lot of people don't realize that we have these, but they're quick, ready to go. 10 cards ready to go. Okay, so I've got that card in there, ready to go. Look at this one. This one showcases the tree. So I stamped the tree using Old Olive. Actually, I think I stamped it with using Mossy Meadow. And then I used my Old Olive blend, and I went over each of the limbs a little bit. And one of the gold stars, a couple of red rhinestones. And then I just added a tiny little sliver of gold foil that I went through the one of the embossing folders that we have. So just a strip of the Designer Series paper, and then again, there's 3 die cuts here from the set. There's the tree, the star, and the label, okay? So let me show you that, in case you missed the first part of the video. These are the dies that you get in this kit. So you get the trees, the star, and that's the label, okay? Another one that I have here to share with you, it is also on that gold envelope, a gold card, and it uses the deer, one of the die cut deers. I stamped the tree in the background, and then there's some star die cuts, and then I just did a little punch with some stamping and some tinsel on the back. And then I used that hammered metal embossing folder with a piece of vellum to make it look like the ground there. So that's another card you could make. Another card, this is probably one of my favorites, that I made was using the Designer Series paper with the gifts right here. And then I went ahead and I stamped them with green, and I did the 2-step stamping and got the bows on top, and then I die cut them, and then a tree in the background. So simple, simple cards, just a piece of real red on the background. Do your die cuts and your stamping, and you're good to go. Another one, it's a smaller version of the card, and it has rounded corners. You could use your corner rounder and punch through both sides. And again, those trees like I put on the box, and just a little strip of real red cardstock. And all of these stamps are all in that bundle. And lastly, I have a 3x3, a little 3x3. This would be a great little gift tag. you could use. This could be, you could put these at your place settings for your Christmas dinner. Just a nice little warm touch to your Christmas dinner. And that is my card share today. So all of these cards, let me stack them up and show you, even with the envelopes. Let me grab some envelopes and show you the thickness. I'll just grab my gold ones here. What do I have? I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 5 cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And envelopes. So if you bundle all these up, put them into your gift box, like that. There's still lots of room in there. I can add actually probably a couple of more. It depends on how many embellishments you have on them. And then you could take your tinsel. And I wouldn't tie it into a big bow. Maybe just leave it like that. And then you could do a little bow. Just don't tie it too tight, right? Because you want your recipient to be able to open it. So there we go. So even though you tie it in a bow, it curls up so pretty. So this would wrap it in some white tissue, give it with a little card, and you have Christmas, a beautiful little Christmas gift. And if you wanted to, you could fill this with birthday cards or whatever it is your recipient would need. So I'm just going to flip you around. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Jen. Yeah, it's, gift giving. I'm sorry, my hand's in front of the camera. Gift giving does not have to be expensive. It does not have to be complicated. And if you've already invested in Stampin' Up! Stuff, use your stuff, right? I keep saying that. Pull out your stuff, use it, make beautiful things to give as gifts this year, like this. So thank you so much, Bet. I appreciate that. I hope you have a wonderful day and you're going to go out and carve yourself a great weekend. Hi, Camilla. Thanks for joining me. And if you're just joining me or you missed this video, go back and watch the replay. I want to share with you one of my most favorite Christmas projects to do. And you can alter this box and make it any time of year when you need a special gift for someone. So take it easy, everybody, and I will be back on Monday. Bye.